Hello everyone and welcome to my Sister Wives Today channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Kody Brown, star of Sister Wives, claims there is no reason for him to try polygamy once more. Robin and Kody Brown are clearing the air regarding the status of their union and whether they have any plans to add a new wife to their brood. The pair says they aren't particularly eager to try plural marriage again in a new interview with People. After my experience, there would be no reason for me to ever be married again, Kody Brown declared. Despite feeling as though I've reached the bottom of a deep swimming pool, I've pushed off and am moving toward the surface. Mary, Janelle, Christine, and Robin Brown were the four wives that Kody Brown had at one point. He regarded his previous wives as spiritually married even though he was only legally wed to Robin Brown. Since then, Janelle and Kody Brown have separated. Mary and Kody Brown announced their separation earlier this year, and Christine and Kody Brown have divorced. In a previous plural marriage, only Robin Brown is still a wife. The reality star admitted that navigating her family's shifting dynamics had been difficult in her own interview with People. She told the publication that no one should be married while they're going through a divorce. The mother of five referred to the entire situation as hell, and she claimed that Kody Brown occasionally attempted to sabotage himself and us. She remarked, "I've had to fight so hard not to allow him." Robin Brown declared that despite their relationship's difficulties, she is still fully committed to her marriage. "I never considered wanting to leave. I am aware of my affection for Kody," she remarked. "He's giving it his all." Following the conclusion of Season 17, a Sister Wives one-on-one episode that Robin Brown discussed the possibility of bringing another wife into her marriage to Kody Brown after his previous wives had left him, broadcast in January 2023. Robin Brown said when asked if her husband was contemplating the proposal, he's basically said, no. The reality star at the time admitted that she could picture a new sister wife in a plural marriage that had been revived, but she added that she was scared of it because of how badly this has gone. "I struggle with it a lot because it makes me feel like, oh well, they weren't successful, so let's go on to someone fresh," she remarked. "That's difficult for me. That's quite difficult for me. I feel disrespected by it." Robin Brown also expressed her disappointment over the failure of her plan for a plural marriage. "I've had a lot of difficulty with it. I'm unsure of how to handle it. My identity is being distorted by it. I didn't want this future," she remarked. Janelle Brown, star of Sister Wives, explains why she chose to end her relationship with Kody and declares that she is now single. Janelle Brown is eager to divorce Kody Brown after their spiritual marriage. The Sister Wives star discusses her current relationship with her ex and the father of her 6 children in a new cover story for People magazine. Despite referring to herself as separated in the January one-on-one interview with Sukanya Krishnan, Janelle goes farther in this new interview, calling herself single for the first time and declaring that her 30-year marriage to the polygamist is over. Janelle says, "Because we were never legally married, I can't really say I'm divorced," while talking to her sister-in-law Christine Brown. "I simply state to outsiders that I am no longer with my partner." Christine asks, "Really?" appearing astonished by Janelle's assessment of the circumstance. "Oh, I say I'm divorced out and out. I adore that heading. I enjoy claiming to be divorced." In the latter half of 2021, Christine and Kody made their divorce public. Since then, she has moved on and is now engaged to David Woolley. Janelle, on the other hand, isn't nearly prepared for a new romance. "I'm not sure, but I suppose I've always just been like, oh, my partner and I split up. Sometimes I'll say divorced. I'm not married," she admits. "Are you single and seeking relationships?" asks Christine. "Oh no, not at all. No dating," insists Janelle. "Perhaps in 10 years. Janelle claims that, in contrast to Christine, she would soon think about plural marriage once more. She says of living a polygamous lifestyle, "I would actually consider a plural marriage because I really do love the freedom and the independence that it gave me. I believe I suited it well. I have no idea what it would be like to be in a monogamous marriage. I'm willing to marry into multiple groups if that turns out to be the case. However, I'm not sure how many males can actually pull it off." The time Janelle decided she was ready to end her relationship with Kody is another memory she shares. She claims that her ex's COVID regulations really started to twist our relationship to the point of breaking. As he began to travel more, I realized I could handle it. I might be left alone. Then, she continues, we got into this really large argument that was perhaps the biggest argument we've ever had. I was also relieved when he departed. I had some emotional shock before feeling relieved. I clearly recall sitting in a store's parking lot at the time. While running an errand, I had the feeling that a weight had been lifted from my shoulders. Wow, okay, I guess this is what we're going to do, I thought. We will be separated. The prospect of starting over without Kody and as a single woman excites Janelle. For me at this point in my life, because my marriage is over and I'm no longer a part of a plural family, it means I have infinite ability to choose what my next chapter looks like, to redefine myself, recreate myself, and transform into whatever I want to be. She explains, it won't be all that different from who I am. Let's face it, I like who I am. However, I now have a ton of great opportunities, so I'm looking forward to this new chapter. When Janelle was having trouble with her relationship with Kody, she claims to have called Christine, whom she still views as her sister wife, multiple times. I've called Christine several times when I've needed her to give me some emotional perspective on something that was happening, either with Kody or the kids, she says. She is the only person who truly understands my situation. She also acknowledges that she and Kody had experienced multiple separations during their marriage. For the benefit of the children, Janelle says, we would temporarily part ways and then work things out. I have to take all of my children into account, and I didn't intend to remove them from all that security. Hunter, Logan, Gabriel, and Garrison Brown are Janelle and Kody's sons. Madison and Savannah Brown are their daughters. In January, Kody and Mary Brown, his first wife, declared they had permanently terminated their union. He is still legally wed to Robin Brown, who is the only marriage he has left. Brother wives Mary Brown talks openly about polygamy's jealousy. I believe myself to be a bad person. Exclusive. When problems emerged in her multiple marriage to Kody Brown in her 20s and 30s, Mary Brown claims she didn't have the tools in your tool belt to know how to deal with them. Jealousy, Mary Brown acknowledges, had an impact on her union with Kody Brown. In this week's cover story of People magazine, Sister Wives actress Mary, 52, says, anytime you expand your family, there's going to be a shift. You have the logistical issues, but you also have the emotional issues. I am a human. I'll start feeling envious. He's a person. He won't know how to handle a woman's jealousy, she continues. After 32 years of marriage, Mary and Kody, 54, announced their separation in January. Mary now feels that in those early years, she lacked the maturity to handle a plural marriage. When this occurs, she explains, you're not grown up enough when you're 20, 21, 25, 30, whatever. You may believe you're mature, but there are instances when you're not. Perhaps the problem isn't that you aren't mature enough, but rather that you lack the skills necessary to handle some of these problems. The Mormon Church's doctrine made it challenging for Mary to manage her feelings of envy. We're taught in our church structure that jealousy is a thing that you just need to deal with, and you just need to hide it, and you need to be a good person, Leon's mother, who is 28 years old, claims. I now see that envy is acceptable. It can serve as a guide, in fact. Prior to that, it was like, oh, that's wrong. I'm a terrible person. Mary admits she questioned, what's wrong with me for having these feelings? In 1993, Kody spiritually wed Janelle. In 1994, Christine, and in 2010, Robin. Mary and Kody were formally divorced in 2014, which gave him the freedom to wed Robin and adopt her children from a prior union. I distinctly recall Kody asking me, if you're okay with them joining the family, why are you jealous? Why are you struggling exactly? Mary reflects. 1. I am a person. 2. I didn't realize it was acceptable to be envious. I believe I was a bad person for feeling that way. Janelle announced in December that she had also left the marriage after Christine had done so in November 2021. The familial dissolution makes Mary feel really sad to me. She says, I'm really pleased of the relationships I still have inside the family, and I'm glad for the folks that still have links with one another. We don't necessarily need to get along with everyone because we are one big family. That is frequently misunderstood in my opinion. Not everyone will get along with everyone else. There will be incidents that hurt along the way. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, so please don't forget to subscribe my channel and don't miss any update.